Hey Taurus, it's Tammy with Spot On Psychic Readings, and I'm here to do your reading for the last week of September. Hope you guys are doing great. My little dog Chippy has come to see you. Want to come up here, Chippy? Say hi to Taurus, because you love Taurus and you love your cookies. If you haven't been here before, Chippy is a tarot dog, and he has his own channel called Chippy's Channel, and I'll put a link here. Good boy. We do a lot of dogs, coffee, and tarot on this channel. Okay, right, Chippy? Sparky, you want to say hi too? Sparky, come here. Sparky got a bath, Taurus. Oh, you growled at him? Did you hear that? Whoops. He doesn't like to share the camera. Sorry, Chippy. Sparky, come right up here and say hi to Taurus. Yeah. Sparky is a therapy dog, and you know, I include the dogs in my channel because they bring a lot of grounding, and they smell good today because they've had a bath. And yeah, I just think it's a nice way to ground energy. He's a therapy dog, and he goes to schools. Here, Chippy. He goes to schools and sees children and does dog therapy for them, and he's really, really special and good at it. So Taurus, maybe you all need some dog therapy today. I don't know. Right, Sparky? Yeah, you're a really good boy. Yeah, I love when they're clean. I know, you're a good boy. Okay, you go back and we're going to read some cards, okay? Good boy. Yeah, good boy. Okay, so let's see where we're going to start today, Taurus. Let's see. I know you all are animal lovers, so thanks for enjoying my dogs. I always get the nicest comments and people sending Cash App donations. Buy Chippy more cookies. Buy Zorro some cookies. Zorro's going to come make an appearance soon. He needs a bath. So, oops, I guess that one wasn't supposed to come out. So, Taurus, Knight of Swords. First thing up, there's something fast that's happening. What's rushing into Taurus? Let's see. Oh, right next to the Death card. Some kind of big change, new beginning. Something, an ending and a new beginning, Taurus, that's going to happen quickly for you. Let's see, Taurus. And here's the Judgment card. Yeah, some kind of major life change coming in. Look at this first thing up. We've got this going on, Taurus. Some kind of quick change, something that's going to make you make some decisions. I feel decisions, I feel changes, I feel like, whoa, I didn't see that coming. That's what I feel on this. And it may feel like you're stuck a little bit like in a trap at first, but let's see where this goes. And there's a struggle with this, with the Five of Wands. What's going on here, Taurus? But then you're going to celebrate something. All right, I can't wait to clarify that. This is going to require some clarification for sure. So let's see. The Empress. Okay. So this is having to do with a mother energy, or you being in charge of something, being really happy about motherhood, or endings, new beginnings, something sudden coming in, but still feeling in a state of limbo. Is this making any sense to you yet, Taurus? Let's see. Seven of Swords energy. Your hopes and fears is your fear mostly. There could be a sneaky person, something sneaky happening, but then everything's coming together. Look at this Two of Cups energy, Taurus. Wow. Bottom of the deck is showing me King of Cups. Father energy. We've got mother and father energy here, Taurus. Got some kind of a big change that might cause a conflict for you, ending in a new beginning, whole new beginning, major life change. Let's do some clarification here, Taurus. What on earth is happening here? But you know, then we've got the celebration, right? In the, like, something really happy happening here. And you know, I always say the Empress gives birth to babies or empires. And this is in your more extended future, Taurus. And this could be, you know, you, because it's obviously your reading, but this could also be somebody in Taurus's life, like a daughter, co-worker. That's what I'm getting, family member, something like that, where there's a lot of celebration about this person. Or it can be you bringing things to fruition, Taurus, you specifically. So, I don't know, let's see. Let's back up a little bit and let's do some clarification here, Taurus. What's happening so fast? This Knight of Swords. You're going to be like, whoa, what just hit me? And what just hit you is Seven of Wands, okay? Maybe you're being out in nature more in some way, Taurus. Seven of Wands is defending your territory. You might have a place that has nature around it. Maybe you're defending your territory in some way. So whatever's happening quickly is going to make you feel territorial. You're going to be like, no, setting a boundary here, right? And it's going to blindside you a little bit. You're going to be like, whoa, I didn't know I had to set a boundary, but now I'm setting a boundary, right? The Crossing card. Let's get this story together here, Taurus. It's complicated. I feel, you know, I can feel this with reading. Sometimes they're straightforward. I'm like, yeah, I know where this is going. This one, I'm like, whew, this one's got a lot of chapters. Okay. Death card. Crossing card is the Death card. Death card can mean Scorpio as a whole side note. It can represent endings and new beginnings, usually new beginnings in particular, and this new beginning could be with having to do with somebody or something from the past that came rushing in, where you had to set a boundary, and now there's been an ending and a new beginning, but you're feeling nostalgic about it just the same. A lot of nostalgia about this new beginning and setting a boundary. Let's go over and clarify the Judgment card. This caused a major life change and it's on your mind so strongly at this time. And it's caused you to be happy. Here's the Celebration card. Three of Cups has come up twice now in your immediate future and on your mind. I think you're anticipating something. You're going to be celebrating, maybe even a trip somewhere, like trip by water to the beach or something like that. But we've got Eight of Swords. But you're feeling kind of trapped in a situation at this time and discontent. Here's the this is the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands and Eight of Swords. So you're just feeling kind of drained by something, but you're thinking about the celebration and you're thinking about this whole major life change, Taurus. And then underneath, you're kind of feeling like trapped, okay, a little bit. Look at this Five of Wands. This is going into the past. It could be happening right now, but I do see it going into the past, Taurus. Competition, jealousy even. This could be whoever you had to set a boundary with, who you got territorial about. And we've got the Nine of Cups. Somebody was jealous of you getting your wish. Yeah. Jealousy. Jealousy of, like, somebody was like, good stuff always happens for Taurus. And somebody like is competing with you and you were like, whoa. You set the boundary. You're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You put this person in the past. Whoever this was competing with you, you're like done with that, Taurus. Here's your immediate future. You're going to celebrate anyway. Okay. And let's look at this for a second. 3 of Cups. Celebration, parties, maybe getting married. Sometimes it's the marriage card. And we've got 9 of Pentacles coming up. So we get 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. You're all over the place. Good with this, Taurus, okay? So good for you for setting that boundary early on in this reading, because look at this. This is lifestyle. 9 of Pentacles is about being very self-sufficient, and you're celebrating that. You're celebrating your self-sufficiency and maybe more money, more resources. 9 of Pentacles can represent resources. And look at all those sunflowers. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, love that. That's your immediate future, Taurus. So if it hasn't happened yet, it's on its way to you. And then we've got the Empress as your more extended future. What's going to happen with the Empress? You know, the Empress is the one in charge of her life. Of course, she'd be with the 9 of Pentacles. She's very self-sufficient. She's the most self-sufficient character in the whole deck. You know, she can do everything. She's all the queens rolled into one, Taurus. And we've got 8 of Swords. Really? Again? Clarifying the Empress. Now we had 8 of Swords as the foundation card too over here. Feeling drained, feeling trapped. So the Empress is feeling a bit in an oppressive situation coming up. Why is that? 8 of Swords for the clarify the Empress. It's like she's in charge and she's got what she wants, but she's feeling in an oppressive situation, and also clarified by 5 of Swords. So somebody's out to kind of get you, Taurus, or out to get this Empress, and I do feel like this is representing you. Somebody's sending you a lot of negative energy. The person you set a boundary with, oh, yeah, I'm just hearing this clairvoyantly right now. Clairaudiently, to be technically correct. Because this you know, anytime you set a boundary, Taurus, people hate that. People can't handle it. They cross into your territory, they cause you to have to set a boundary, then they blame it on you and they get mad. So whoever this was that you had to set a boundary with, Mr. Negative Energy here, and it could have been a female. I'm just calling it that because there's the card. But, you know, whoever sent you negative energy, Taurus, is now mad at you. They're mad at you. That Taurus, such a bad person, they had to go and set a boundary because I couldn't set my own boundaries. I mean, that's what was going on. Somebody was actively competing with you, crossing boundaries, and you're like, not having it anymore, and now they're mad. And now it's put you in some sort of an oppressive situation. What is that oppressive situation about, Taurus? It's about a King of Cups. Potentially a father energy. So we've got, yeah, he came up on the bottom of the deck too. Here he is again, making another appearance. King of Cups. King of Cups is often a father, and Empress is so often a mother. This could be who crossed your boundaries. Yeah, for sure. King of Cups. King of Cups may have been drinking too much, especially as it's shown on this card. Addictions, alcohol abuse, things like that. That could be why the Empress is feeling in an oppressive situation. That would make sense, because she's over here doing her thing, building her empire, and he's over here doing that. In this deck. Not always, you know, King of Cups is not that across the board, but in this deck, it's pretty obvious. He's a party guy, okay, in this deck. He also could be egotistical. You can see him kind of blowing into that seashell, kind of, what do they say, tooting their own horn kind of thing. And I think there's some of that going on. And all this is making Taurus feel like, I gotta set boundaries with this guy or this person or this situation. This is why you're feeling in a state of limbo, Taurus. And sneaky person. This person's like, no, I wasn't drinking. No, I wasn't doing that. No, I didn't. No. And King of Cups can be very secretive, very sneaky. They're not always, but, you know, I mean, look at the picture. So, what do we got here? 10 of Wands. This leaves the Empress, Taurus, you, carrying a heavy load. Success, yeah, big time success, but carrying some sort of a heavy load. So there it is. This is why, Taurus, you may be, if this is your story, feeling in an oppressive situation with this 8 of Swords. Your final outcome is things coming together for you, though. So this reading is like a little bit of a roller coaster. We've had this a little bit for Taurus lately. And this is about you setting boundaries with whoever this is that's encroaching in your space and your energy, utilizing your energy so they can go play around. You're tired of carrying this burden. You may be getting into a new relationship. Things are coming together for you. Something's coming together for you. Yeah, justice is coming together for you. You're going to get what you deserve, Taurus. You're going to get more balance, either in the relationship or with a new relationship, maybe with a Libra, or maybe in a legal sense. Because we do have, you know, usually when these two show up together, Judgment and Justice, you've got some kind of legal situation going on. They're both upright too, which means it goes in your favor. So for some of you, it's that too. What else does Taurus need to know here? Here's 2 of Cups again. 2 of Cups, clarified by 2 of Cups. This is things coming together, either contracts or a legal kind of settlement, or most likely some kind of relationship, Taurus. Because we started out with something really fast coming in that you weren't going to even see coming, where you had to set a boundary. But things are going in your favor and coming together. What was this boundary Taurus had to set? Let's switch the decks for a second. What was this boundary Taurus had to set? In a marriage. Here's the Hierophant. Here's your Taurus card. You had to set it for yourself, for your stability, because of your beliefs. You set a boundary because this person was crossing all of that. Okay. Gives me goosebumps, Taurus. And you went on a new path. You set the boundary and you were like, see ya. Okay. Yeah, you went on a whole new path and you got this whole new beginning, showed by the Death card, an ending and a new beginning. You may have set a boundary so hard that you ended a relationship with whoever was causing you to feel like you were the one carrying the whole burden. And you went on a whole new path and then you got a whole new lifestyle. Yeah. Awesome, Taurus. Okay. So I'm going to dig into some more pieces of this. I'm going to definitely look more into this King of Cups and this Hierophant card and where things ended and new beginnings, new lifestyle, and definitely this Empress. I'm going to definitely do the deep dive on these two, Empress and this player King of Cups, because there's some turning point there. There's some pivotal thing that I feel, so we're going to go there. Okay, so if you want the extended reading, and thank you, Taurus, you all have been my biggest supporters with the extended readings. Appreciate that, and I think you all have really, benefited from them. The deep dive. Not everybody wants that, so that's why I take them there. And anyway, they're just $5 for the extended reading, and it'll be like another 15 or 20 minutes, usually 20 at least, minutes of more information. So check it out if you want to. I'll leave a link below that you can go there. Please subscribe. Please like, share, comment. All those things really help the algorithm so you don't miss future upcoming readings. And also check out my new coffee mug. I designed this myself, and it says your path, your truth, spot on. And anyway, if you would like one of these mugs, it's on my Shopify channel, my new store that I'm very proud of that I designed, and go take a look if you want. There's some other mugs too. There's a Chippy mug that says have a cookie, take a nap. I'll show you that one next video, and along with the extended readings from 3 weeks now. What else? Some t-shirts. We got some t-shirts and things like that on there too. So anyway, let me know. I've worked very hard on this store, blood, sweat, and tears to get it up because I'm not all that technologically great. Much better at my clairvoyance and tarot cards and dogs. But anyway, thank you all. And I'm going to jump in and do the extended while I'm still in tune with that. Thank you so much for being here, Taurus. I love you all so much. So have a good one. Maybe I'll see you over at the extended. Okay, bye.